What happens when you type a URL? Let's break down what really happens step by step when you type a website address and hit enter. And let us understand the behind the scenes. So in a browser, whenever we initiate any URL, the browser will package it into an HTTP request and then it will send it out to the DNS resolution. So DNS resolution is the place where it will convert our normal human-friendly URLs into a proper IP addresses. So the servers can communicate only through these IP addresses. This will all happen in the DNS resolution. Now it will check for the security checks. Suppose if the IP is not consisting of any malware or it is not having any irrelevant data. Suppose if it passes all those checks, it will proceed further. If it is find any suspicious, then it will stop there itself. So after the firewall check, it will go to the load balancers. So big websites uses load balancer to distribute requests across many servers. This keeps things fast. We will discuss in detail in load balancer in some other video. Now after load balancer, it will pick one server, then it will go to the web server processing. In web server processing, one server grabs your request and it processes it, figuring out what page or data you want. After that, it will go to the database query. So if our request needs any data, the server asks the database that if there could be any data you want to show in the UI or if there is any data that you want to send to the user, any kind of this stuff, it will execute some queries and all, and then it will return some response to the server. Next comes up the caching layer. So caching layer is like an optional layer that you can keep it in your server or not. It depends on your use case. Suppose if you have any data that is coming repeatedly, so those kind of data you want to store it in cache so that you will avoid database network calls and everything. This will make things very fast, super fast. We will explain about caching in some other video as well. Now, once we get the proper response in the DB or any caching layer, then the server will build response. The server puts together the response, HTML, CSS, and script, packages it, and fires it back across the chain. And then it will go to the browser, and then it will render in the UI. So this is how the whole flow will work in the whenever we hit any URL, and it will return to the browser. Thank you for watching. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.